Hello. I bet you were hoping you'd never have to see this ugly face again. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I kinda lied. This is my third video tonight. I just wanted to get this out of the way while I'm here thinking about it. Taking that off my screen so I'm not distracted. Good, Kris. Sweet Jesus. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, I honestly don't know where I'm gonna go with this one. I'm exo trash. I'm so sorry. It only gets worse. There's more over there. But yeah, I got a signed one of that in my closet. But that's a different subject. Where was I gonna go with this? Well, I guess I wanted to say that, you know, I mentioned it before, I do roleplay. And to be quite honest with you, I kind of wanted to touch on it a little bit, that and fanfiction. Because it's like, the groups are starting to notice this stuff happening. Like, they obviously know about fanfiction. I mean, some girl mailed Chenyol an entire book of Baekhyul fics. It's... I bet he read every single one of those before he went to bed that night, and it was probably bad. But, like, I honestly don't see anything wrong with it. It's like, we've all got frustrations. And I write, I read, I'm not gonna lie about that. I do write. I'm not gonna say probably right now, any of my fics, because, well, that's embarrassing. But, it's like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing at all wrong with writing. If they see it, they're not going to know who you are anyway. So it's shameful, yes. Because, I mean, the person you could be writing about is now reading what you wrote about them. Hiccups. But, it's like, they're not going to remember it. And if they do, oh well. They're not going to know that you're the one that wrote it. But it's like, so many people are scared to death because they think, oh, well, Oppa's gonna notice that I wrote this about him. And yeah, he might. But the only thing that they really seem to get butthurt about in return is when people go too far with role-playing, and it's usually the Facebook role-plays that get all the attention. Now, I started out on Tumblr back in 2011 as Taemin, and, things were alright. Things went just fine. But it's like now, I log in, because I started my Kris account on Tumblr. It's still there, but nobody would ever talk to him, and it's like I did Tumblr roleplay for 5 years. I stopped for about a year, or no, not even a year. I stopped for about 4 or 5 months because, I had my Taemin account, and no matter what I did, my poor Taemin just was not getting anybody that stayed with him. I was with him, for 2 years, and all of a sudden, like, 2 days before their anniversary, which is also today, by the way, yeah, Sehun's birthday has 2 different significances to it. Like, my first videos are posted on his birthday, and that anniversary is also on his birthday. So it's like, Oh, I just saw a video, Kris. Okay. But, like, he's so distracting. He's so distracting. Anyway, so, it's like, scrolling away from that because he keeps waving at me. But, it's like, it's like after that happened, it happened the week before their anniversary, and then ear itches. But, like, my Timon ended up with somebody else. And that person ended up not ever replying to me in character after 6 months. So, well, not even 6 months. Well, no, 6 months, yeah. So, like, I got kind of bored. I'm like, I can't keep anybody with my Timon because nobody has time anymore. So, I was like, I'm going to make a Kris account because he's my, like, ultimate bias. And I'll have to tell you the story about how that happened a little bit later. I don't think I'm going to do it today, but I might. I've lied already. I'm making this. But, it's like, I made the account. He's got literally 7 followers. Probably not even that anymore. I think it's 5. I follow 7. But it's like, nobody... I only had one person ever talk to him, and it was my Timon's sister, who I managed to make friends with. So I was like, okay, I made this account. Can you help me out a little bit with followers? So she's helping me, and I only managed to get 5. So, like, nobody ever talks to him. So I'm like, maybe I'll have better luck if I make an account on Facebook. And, like, since on Tumblr he's a wolf, he's supposed to be a white wolf, but of course I can't find an edit of that, and I'm lazy. So I did not make an edit myself. I made this beauty. And he has a lot of friends. 281 to be exact. But it's like, I get girls that are like, I don't know, 15, and they're like asking, sex related questions, and it's like, you're 15, I don't want to go to jail. But it's like, it's a price you gotta pay. You're gonna get the people that are gonna do that. But, it's frustrating. It really is. Because, I don't want to be rude to people, but if you're 15, you shouldn't be on Facebook asking, strangers, hey, can we have sex? Like, for one thing, I can't understand hardly anything you're saying. The only word I got out of that was sex. And it's like, also a majority of the people that friended me on here are from the Philippines. So I can't understand a thing that's being said from anyone. Except for the random news. The rumors I stated about in my last video. But, like, that's... I can't... It's like what I'm looking at right now, I can't read that. But, if you want, I can post a link and you can be friends with me. Please. So, yeah. I'm probably going to end up making the other one now. But I'm not sure. It's going to depend.